Welcome to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jimmy.
Thanks for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, this is a podcast where Jimmy and I listen to a song and then make an anime for it. Today's song is High Tide by Ogre You Asshole.
Oh, ogre.
It's in all caps, so I guess I have to be angry.
Ogre.
Ogre You Asshole.
And then Shrek's like, get out of my swamp.
And you're like, wait a minute. But this song is kind of a Spotify suggestion because we thought we were playing our podcast suggestion song playlist, and it was not.
Nope.
But I got an idea, and Jimmy got an idea, and then we realized
Now we're here.
it was not what we thought it was. So thanks, Spotify. Not sponsored, but thanks.
I mean, it's a good algorithm you got going.
It worked for me.
Yep.
Anyhow, so High Tide by, again, Ogre You Asshole.
Ogre. Donkey.
There's not even... Donkey, you asshole?
I'm making waffles.
There's not even a comma.
Nope.
I kind of remember Shrek, and I know that's in the movie, but I don't remember...
Ogre you asshole. Ogre you asshole. Ogre you asshole. I like pause just
No.
instinctively. That's all.
I just don't know when we're making waffles.
In the morning, I'm making waffles. It's in the morning.
Okay, good. I'm glad we cleared that up. Anyhow, that's the song.
Get out of my swamp.
Jimmy and I listened to it and then took 5 minutes to write down our anime ideas, assuming that High Tide was the theme song for these animes. And now we will combine them together for you into a mega anime.
Man, yeah.
Did I
Teased me there.
Yeah, keeping you on your toes over there.
When you gonna say the words?
So light-footed.
Yep.
Hopping around. And once we share ideas and combine them, then we will cast ourselves and maybe somebody if we really
Mike Myers.
get there.
Eddie Murphy.
It's leaning that way at this point, and I'm not too upset by that, actually.
And in the morning they're making ogre onions.
Yes.
Layers.
Apparently, never
Cakes
mind.
have layers.
Sorry, I'm thinking of holes.
I'm just gonna go. The rest of the podcast is just gonna be me line for line reciting the Shrek movie.
Do you know it that well?
Somebody.
Wow.
It starts with the montage of him in a swamp, and he does a bunch of gross stuff.
Sure.
And no, I don't. I did watch it a lot though. That was like
It's been way too long.
I've seen it like 3 or 4 times.
Wait, would you be up for a rewatch with me?
I'm busy.
Wow.
Forever.
Wow, I see how it is. Okay, well then I'll just be fresh on all the quotes and you'll be left out.
Oh, I'll get the quotes. I just won't be able to recite it word for word, line for line.
You know what? That's probably okay because if our listeners wanted that, they could probably just go watch it.
There's probably a Shrek cast out there where they're just like, each episode, 15 minutes of the film.
Oh my gosh.
That would be copyright infringement. It would have to be.
Yeah.
What about the Shrek the musical?
Oh, that's right. Sutton Foster was in that one.
That's different.
Of course I know Sutton Foster was in that one because
She's your fave.
she is an absolute favorite of mine.
Well, yeah, let's get to the show we do that isn't a movie thing.
Sure. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
anime.
I'll get us...
Ogre's kind of anime.
I'm going to get us going.
Is Shrek an anime?
You asshole.
Next episode.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not calling you one. It just says...
It's the title. It's
Yeah,
the
okay,
people.
okay.
Yep.
So, I actually wrote this anime is about... In my thesis, I will... Okay, this anime is about
Your topic sentence.
a young person visiting a tropical island for probably the summer, aka they have lots of time to explore.
Do you think T.S. Eliot's name is topic sentence Eliot?
There's only one way to find out.
Sorry. I had to get that out of my brain.
Okay,
I'm here.
good.
In the moment, on the island,
Glad. Welcome.
with your protagonist.
We have lots of time to explore.
Let's do it.
In this exploration, the young person stumbles upon the skeleton of a once beautiful and opulent beach resort that has since been abandoned.
Skeleton?
Yes?
Like a destroyed building?
Yeah, it's like the ruins, kind of.
Gotcha. I was like, is it a person resort? A person named resort?
Nope.
Resorto.
Nope.
Party fail.
I'm just gonna ignore you a little now.
I'm sorry.
The young person is an artist and spends a lot of time drawing / photographing the place, and one day they see another person there. The person turns out to be the owner of the resort, which is a resort and not a person, and a family business.
Well, buildings don't have skeletons.
You never heard of that
They
before?
have like frameworks and stuff. I've never heard it called a skeleton
Okay.
in my entire life.
Okay, well, I was trying to use
And
like
I build
cool
Legos.
words, so excuse my attempt at sounding different.
No, it's great. It's evocative. It makes the building more like a person because you gave it a skeleton.
Okay. Turns
It's
out
spooky, like October.
it's only September.
I know, but
I'm warming up.
getting there.
The owner.
Now the buildings have skeletons. Which is spooky. All right,
Yes, it is.
continue.
Do you have anything else to
No,
share?
never.
Okay.
Maybe I'll interrupt you later.
I mean, I thought I'd just get my idea out. You know, I'm gonna do this just as bad to you.
That's fine. My idea is very interruptible.
Perfect. So the person that they find turns out to be the owner of the resort, and the resort was a family business that fell to ruin when tragedy hit the family.
Mm-hmm.
The young person befriends the owner and convinces them to restore the forgotten resort and run it how they always dreamed. And then this song sounded like loneliness and a tropical beach to me, so I came up with the title Lonely Paradise.
Cool. I also have like loneliness and a beach in mine.
It's what it sounds like. It's what it sounds like.
It's kind of cool.
But I just picture this person walking along.
It does have like a surfer vibe.
Yeah.
With that guitar.
And they, you know, climb through like a jungly kind of beach thing, and they just see what was obviously once a really, really cool place, but it's just fallen to ruin. Kind of like Lindsay Lohan's Greek.
Life?
Her Greek club. She had a club in Greece.
Yeah, those
that
pictures
was,
are
like,
cool. Very like overgrown
it's, like,
apocalypse
gone
now.
now.
Yeah.
It was real fast that went under.
As
apparently.
in apocalypse happening, not apocalypse. Not the
I'm
movie.
worried I may have spoken on this before, but
You have. I brought it up before, but it is cool and now more relevant than ever
absolutely.
as eye candy for your idea.
Yeah, but the person just discovers
I
like
get it.
very inspiring. It's kind of their muse since it has a skeleton, so now it's got all this other.
So when you're
We'll
saying
personify it.
saying they run it how they want, the owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the owner was like a young kid. It fell into ruin. They still own it, but they always
don't, like,
dreamed it
run
would
it.
be different.
I gotcha.
And so the young person convinces the owner to
Yeah.
like run it how they've always dreamt of it. And yeah, maybe the young kids
There's a
also
hand in it
involved.
or something. Yeah.
Maybe if they're like an architecture student or something, they
Yeah,
help.
they're artsy fartsy.
But yeah, just like, you know, it's introspective because we've got all the baggage of like the past and like getting through that. And
Yeah.
I was imagining the owner would be like gruff at first, like, why are you here? How did you find this place? And like, no, I don't want to talk about what happened.
Right.
And
Is
you
it
know.
is it like an island off the coast? Like
It's tropical, so it could be like Hawaii.
Okay.
It could be anywhere.
because
but
I know
it's
I've heard of
small.
some like I don't remember if it was it Japanese or Chinese where there's like this whole island that was like hotels and stuff.
Oh,
that
I
they,
think
like,
I remember
they're
that.
like abandoned and it's like a
Yeah.
ghost city.
Yeah, not that creepy because that one was like mixed use, really tall buildings.
Yeah. And so I was kind of picturing that too. Not like mixed use, but yeah.
No, I'm picturing it's a small island that used to be a popular
I gotcha.
tourist, and it kind of just.
Okay. I was vividly picturing that like ghost city,
It's like that,
super overgrown.
but a resort and not an apartment building.
But when I picture resort, I also see like Hawaiian, like big hotel things.
Oh no, this is more like the 1950s, like very flat ranch sprawly
gotcha.
kind of. Like everyone had a beachfront.
Original Las Vegas strip. Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
Very low to the ground.
Cool.
Maybe 2 or 3 stories max. Nothing like huge.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
And the owner lives nearby, but maybe not like on the property. Just in like a little, maybe one of the suites, one of the houses. Yeah. Anyhow.
That's cool. Well,
so deep, but
might
also...
not be too hard to combine ours. I have like 2 main characters with stuff.
Cool.
So I'll share my idea. I do like your idea though. It's
Thanks. Cool. I'm gonna cut yours up. No, I'm kidding.
So we have highly functioning dorks. I couldn't decide if they were shut-ins or otakus or anything, but either way.
What would their dorkliness be in, Jimmy?
I don't know. Actually, I did define it, but it's later.
Okay.
So these people finally decide to hit the dating scene. One is absolutely obsessed with minimalism and keeping all earthly treasures to the minimum amounts. The other is compulsively sentimental and has many shipping containers full of neatly organized memorabilia, sorted by year or style or color.
And they're just friends, you said?
Yes, but they are hitting the dating scene and maybe they like each other or something.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if they were like wingman.
I don't know. I didn't really define it. They're sorted by different ways, or they have sub-ordering. It's very complex ordering system. But it looks really neat and cool. Okay. Most of the older stuff...
So they have a lot of stuff, but they're organized.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like if you open up like Storage Wars, but instead of just like, it's a bunch of shit, it's like...
Categorized.
It looks like it could be like a record store.
Okay.
Basically. Most of the older stuff was inherited over many generations, but the current person sees no point in stopping what their predecessors started. So they just... We're like, well, they saved a bunch of their, like, favorite stuff, so I'm going to do the same thing. At first, the minimalist, after being shown this, like, not graveyard, but, like, it's like a huge shipping, like, they own the entire shipping, like, warehouse
like the storage
yard.
Spot?
Yeah. After they're shown it, they're horrified by the sheer amount of things because of their... minimalist tendencies.
Sure.
But after a while and still like hanging out and not completely ghosting this person, they remember how like neatly it was all sorted and start to believe that there can be a happy medium between
everything and nothing.
Everything, nothing, something like that. They continue dating or whatever and even start to really like each other. Okay. So I guess I did kind of define that. But an errant storm then threatens to swallow up a piece of the property along with a few crates. What will they do? Like flooding, you know.
Okay.
Something happens but it's on like water.
All right.
So it starts to sink.
I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you as much as I was planning on doing.
You should have. Well, too bad. I finished. I'm done.
I can cut you off someday.
Suck it.
I'll work on it. It's not in my nature.
Yeah, so that's my idea.
Yeah, your idea?
Yep, didn't cut me off. Because I was done.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. I mean, my first thing to connect them is obviously rather than the entire storage space full of sentimental things, it's the resort.
I like that a lot.
That also has some sentimental things.
Value.
Not just business, like this room has a bed, but also like memories happened.
Yeah.
This was the dining room where we had like fancy parties.
The president was here.
Yeah. And, you know, we've got pictures on the walls and... The
president we like was here.
It's long closed, so there's a good chance.
It was Reagan.
Maybe a little older than that even. A Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I could... What I'm picturing, I could see Jackie O digging.
Cool.
I don't know how that timeline's going to work out, but that's not what I'm worrying about now.
It don't matter.
Because if they're on the beach, you can still have the like storm, the flooding.
Exactly. Which is like already in mind. We have the passed on through generations. Mm-hmm. And now it's just kind of moved to...
Now I'm picturing it being like a plantation style resort. So like...
Which would be...
Like,
Like a big house?
Yeah, where it's got like the outdoor like lanai kind of like wraparound porch stuff. So maybe like that big plantation house and then also smaller like little villas around it
Yeah.
for like, the fancier quote unquote.
I think it is like a huge piece of property though. So
yeah, I'm going from the like 60s flat to like this was built a long time ago because we can go back to actually historically like Hawaii with all the farming and
I think it even has a mix. You can see when newer additions were added, but there is like a clear stop from the architecture being like
because it's the plantation
pseudo-modern
style I'm picturing is basically in the rough shape of a huge barn, so there's not like any offshoots or anything.
Oh yeah,
but then all the little like villas around it, and then there's like an open patio kind of square where there was like dancing and music and like maybe a fire pit.
I'm getting some like Mamma Mia vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
Very like Grecian.
But I'm definitely leaning Hawaii.
Yeah.
But that like mom and pop.
Yeah.
Historical
kind of like Havana style.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a Hemingway house, there can be lots of cats.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
No, this is cool. I like the aesthetic a lot.
Yeah, making it older than what I was picturing would be cool because that's the whole like generation to generation.
Yeah.
Maybe it was built in the late 1800s.
Yeah.
And went from there.
So it's like fallen into decay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Decay. Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
You did this.
Donkey Kong is
here. Donkey Kong, you asshole! What have you done to this house? Quit beating it! It's not a drum!
He's just destroying that house.
He can't help it.
Well, it's like when he jumps up in the first game and he destroys all the like...
Yeah. He's just a big guy.
He doesn't know.
He's got a tie on.
He steals Paulette.
What is her name in that one?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's not Peach.
It's not Peach. Not yet.
Nope.
There's some
We
trivia.
should play Mario Odyssey.
We should.
God, why don't
we have it? Why haven't we?
I know.
All
I
right,
like Mario.
well,
it's so charming.
As it gets, more fall, winter, we'll definitely will be.
Again.
Yes, even more indoor than we were during the summer somehow.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's too hot, and then it'll be too cold.
Perfect. All right, so we've got the house/valuable sentimental stuff. I really like the idea of the minimalist. It fits well with the person who's visiting.
Yeah.
Because if they're like a college kid and they like don't have a lot, but they just want to like get experiences between their like college breaks and like work,
it fits that style
kind of like
that time of their life. Yeah.
Yeah. You like a ski resort, like the workers are there just when it's like snowing. It's like a seasonal. That's what I want, seasonal.
So do they get hired on as seasonal to do something?
Yes, but not at the decaying resort. They're just on the same island.
Gotcha.
And so then they're in their
but
explorations because
see.
They're like drawing and I don't know, maybe they even have like some sort of travel diary blog, some crazy thing.
Sure.
All these kids these days, oof. They're
they got
doing
a
everything.
TikTok account.
Yeah, they're gonna sing about these palm trees and
gonna resurrect Vine.
Aw, Vine. That'd be the day.
No, they're not gonna do that. But
that would make sense
totally.
Time-wise. So they're super minimalist. Everything they own is like in what they brought, and it fits in like a suitcase or whatever. Yeah. Perfect.
And I think they aren't specifically minimalist, but at that time of their life, like they can't afford.
You're kind of forced into it a little.
Yeah.
And then maybe they just embrace it because they want to travel a lot.
Yeah.
And to be able to get up and go, it's a lot easier to just have
a bag.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then I was picturing
no roots.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I was picturing the owner being older, but if we want to get like the possible romance, we might want them closer in age.
Yeah. So let's kind of just I think one of them, they're both younger.
Okay. Do you want the romance? You pulled a face like you're not sure.
I don't think I want the romance anymore, but I want there to kind of just be like playful flirtatiousness between them.
Okay.
And so they're friends, but it's also like, could there be romance? But then there isn't.
Okay.
So it's the option.
I don't know.
I don't know. There doesn't have to be.
I kind of like the idea of there being a large age gap. And so it's almost like grandchild and grandparent or like parent. And so they've got that like teasing. So it's not like flirty. Okay. They just like kind of tease each other because it's almost like a child.
I gotcha.
And parent. Or
I like that because it is this like younger person encouraging this older person to go after their dreams.
Yeah.
As they're like currently kind of doing that. And so the older person's like, well, shit, if you're doing it,
yeah,
I can do that too.
Young kid, this young buck who's all excited and like anything's possible. And, you know, I just have this stuff. Nothing holds me down.
Yeah.
But then they see this beautiful place and they're like, well, you know, maybe it's not a bad idea to have some sort of place that's like a root, some sort of home.
Yeah.
And maybe if I could help build this, then it would feel like I'm part of it and it's part of me. And the person who's older has been just like, I've given up on this. Like, it's never going to be good. You know, this horrible tragedy, which I didn't define, but something bad happens and it's like, ugh, I wouldn't want that to happen again. Or I feel like it was so painful.
There's
blah,
a
blah,
great
blah.
emphasis.
And they've been like kind of a shut-in
on
like yours.
Like rediscovering the value of just the memories that a place can hold. And so they're like, oh, this is where I like first milked a cow or something. Mm-hmm. And they're like, but there's no cows here or people or anything to maintain that. But it's very important to me just because I experienced that here at that period in time.
Yeah.
And the kid is totally like, I could see that being very important. And so they both kind of influence each other in inspirational ways. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like the idea that the young kid is like, oh, this is going to sound so cheesy, but they're like a little seed that has all fluffy bits and they're getting blown around and they're cool with it, whereas the older person is like completely root bound.
Oh, yeah.
And is like stuck in their ways and is unhappy.
But no flowers.
No flowers. They don't have any, I don't want to say hope, but they just don't see any other way. Yeah. And by combining the two, the seed realizes, hey, maybe this is good. And they're like, you know what? I don't have to just be stuck with this thing that has bitter memories, because they obviously aren't associating
definitely.
With good.
There's definitely has to be some
they're
like
gonna walk through,
death
and then
in the
they're
family,
gonna remember
something awful happened.
Yeah, like their dad was killed or something.
And definitely like a storm destroyed a building or something.
The storm might have like killed the dad of the family, and then when they're like
the
restoring, and then the storm comes back.
Yeah.
And then they have to like face all that old quote unquote trauma.
Shit. It all gets dug up again, and it's like traumatizing.
Yes.
For the older person.
But then the younger one's like, no, it's okay. Like we put in new windows. Like it's not gonna happen. We've restored. We've reinforced. Yeah. Like it's safe. You're safe. We're gonna be okay. Nothing's gonna happen to me. Oh, what if they lost like all their family? Like,
I don't know if all of them.
Siblings and.
Yeah, it would make
like
sense that they're like alone.
Yeah.
But I feel like they have some like extended family who just moved away because it wasn't.
Because it was probably painful.
It was painful for them to just live there.
And then as it falls into disrepair, there's no jobs for that family. They move.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. There you go. Mm-hmm. And the kid is also, I like the idea of them getting handier.
Yes.
Like as the show goes on, they're like, I've never like hammered a nail too much, but I'm gonna do it now, and they just start doing it.
I like the idea that they're an architect, and in their mind they know how it works, but they've never actually physically done it.
Yeah.
They're like, theoretically, this would be like the strongest structure, but I've never done that before. I think that would be really cool. But I love the idea as they walk through, the older owner who has like, oh, I have so many bad memories, walks through like the ballroom and is like, oh my gosh, this is when I danced with so-and-so and stole a kiss behind the bar.
Yeah.
And like all the good things come back.
It gives a great longevity to the show because of how large the property is.
Yeah.
And like the different even just like places within the property where they evoke different memories.
Yeah.
And then they just go on like huge tangents
Well,
within
and
them.
then they're slowly going to join back into society because they're going to need help building things. They're going to need new vendors.
Yeah.
They're going to, the young kid's going to be like, hey, we refinished like the restaurant section. Let's throw a party. Let's bring in people.
Yeah. Let's cater,
and
bitch.
yeah, let's like show this off and become part of the community again because I'm realizing roots aren't a bad thing. I don't have to like keep myself walled off because I also have some sort of like family drama.
Definitely.
Where I wasn't able to trust anybody.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good thing because the whole time they're just like, I'm young, I'm hip, I deserve to be going around the world. But then the whole time they're harboring this like deep something that happened in their family that they're trying to just brush away under the rug.
Yeah.
But it's something that they should confront, and so they do.
Both of them need to confront things. They do it together.
This is good.
This is really
It's
cool.
a good show.
And then we can play the Red Dead building song, Red Dead 2.
Spoilers.
I figure it's been out long enough. Plus, I have said nothing more.
That game's like 200 hours long.
Have I said too much?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We're not going to play the song.
No.
Copyright.
I'm just saying.
There just is a song at some point.
Maybe one of them whistles a little bit of it, but not enough to get in trouble.
No.
It'd just be for us to enjoy.
I want to so bad.
It's
I'm
our
not
anime.
going. I'm not. Well, like I want to right now.
Oh.
But I'm not going to.
No, because that might be too much.
I know.
But
it's a great song.
It's our anime.
And it happens
we get
at
to
some
do
point.
What we want.
Yep. So if you haven't played Red Dead 2, fun game.
Yeah.
This is good.
I agree.
Our ideas meshed very well. We had a very similar
This song
vibe.
was Lonely Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I called it. Well, it sounded like loneliness in the beach.
Yes, High Tide. Oh, High Tide.
Yeah, as soon as I found out, I was like,
title.
well, I guess I was on the right track.
Yep.
Because it sounds watery.
I think it's the title. I hope it's the title.
That's what we're going to go with.
I'll double check.
It was in Japanese.
It was in Japanese, and then I found it on the website, and I was like pretty sure it was the title under the video, but maybe I was wrong. Who knows?
Well, I would say High Tide fits.
I found the video, so regardless, people will hear the song.
Okay.
Regardless of what the title is.
Yeah. It's linked below.
Yes.
In the description.
We forgot to mention that.
Yeah. You may not be able to search this one up quite so easily.
High Tide, Ogre, you asshole. It might fit. I had a hard time fucking finding this shit.
Yeah. It was a little bit of an adventure when we realized that this wasn't actually a song that had been vetted in any way.
Everything else has been accounted for. Let's see the random shit.
And again, thank you, Spotify, for this suggestion.
Maybe this one's already the theme of something, but
I bet it's not this cool.
Yeah. This idea is rad. I like it a lot.
I really like this.
It totally encompassed both of our ideas, too.
They worked really well together.
Yeah.
Do we need to hang out less?
Maybe.
Well,
leave it at a firm maybe.
They weren't the exact same idea, so I'm going to say, nah, we're okay.
We're fine.
We're okay yet.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We'll find out next episode.
Yeah, we'll see if we get like the exact same words for the title and go from there.
Speaking of title.
You think we're there?
Title?
Yeah.
Time. Title time.
Oh, I thought you were suggesting time as one of the words, and I was like, sure.
Time heals all wounds. No. Let's do...
Like hotel resort word?
Yeah, let's do a resort word and a...
Healing?
Restoration word?
Is that too similar? No, that's not.
Resort restoration?
All right, it's done.
Those are the words.
Ship it. Okay, let's do it.
All right. You want to do a resort word first or a restoration word first?
I could start with the restoration.
I will do a resort word then. 3, 2, 1. Shelter.
Repair.
Hey.
Flip.
Flipperoo. 3, 2, 1. Fix.
Vacation. Fixed vacation.
What I wouldn't do for a fixed vacation.
Ah, yes.
What does that mean?
I assume that you're just on vacation. It's a
fixed
thing.
It's called retirement.
Ooh, yeah. That also starts with an R.
Also starts with an R. Restore. Resort.
Repair.
Repair.
Retirement.
Retire. Return. I was thinking of like shelter from the storm.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Fix.
Fix the shelter.
Just another word for restoration. Fix it.
Repair it for vacation.
Yes.
So we can shelter ourselves.
Yep, we got some good words. They're totally the title.
Did you like my original title, Lonely Paradise?
Lonely Paradise is fun, but I don't know if it encompasses enough.
I think we've done paradise in a title before.
The Santa one.
Yeah, present.
Ho, ho, ho.
Aloha. Present in
Aloha.
paradise. I know, we missed out.
Fuck. Present in Paradise. Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
do that one.
Okay, so maybe not parrot. Plus, I will say it's very pretentious sounding.
A little bit.
What would be an anime way of saying lonely tropical island? What about rebuilding roots? Or like regrowing roots?
Regrowing Roots works for me a lot.
We were talking a lot about that.
You made the entire metaphor of seedlings and saplings and
being root
trees
bound
and stuff.
and
That's great. I like regrowing roots.
it might be neat if there was physical representation of like they replant
Oh, definitely.
like trees and
Well,
stuff.
that's the thing. The whole overgrowth
Yeah.
thing in the first place is like a great nature imagery.
Maybe there
showing
are some
the
things
age.
that are root bound.
Yeah.
And need the room to grow.
Yeah,
And things need to be planted.
that's fucking it.
Cool.
Regrowing roots.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's a little esoteric, maybe.
Yeah, we've done like a grow title in the past, but don't
But
matter.
it's different.
Regrowing is different.
Absolutely. We did it.
We did it. Who
We
do you want
did
to
it.
be in
Hooray.
Regrowing Roots?
Let's see.
I'd probably be somebody in town that they hire to like ship something or fix a window. Or,
Yeah, I figured I'd be like a seasonal worker, maybe
yeah.
with.
We show up at the party,
Yeah.
being servers.
Ah.
Got it.
No, I love the idea of the main character being like, hey, Stephanie, can you cover my shift? And I'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Cool.
That'd be it.
Yes, I get to work with Stephanie today. She wasn't working before.
She's new,
She's new and bad at her job.
but so adorable.
So cute. She's learning.
Maybe I could give her some pointers.
Yeah. That's us. Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy. I don't think so.
I think we've established we want a college kid and someone who's like in their 40s, 50s,
Yeah,
60s maybe?
Bill Hader.
Maybe 50s, 60s.
Okay.
Kind of like that retirement sort of, like it's a different kind of renaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think we
that.
need to name drop anybody.
No, because I want to leave like gender identity open.
Yeah.
And
I was even kind of picturing just like a very fluid, like the college kid is just figuring like everything out,
yeah,
but it's like all at once, and so there isn't really a structure to anything.
that would make sense.
It's kind of cool.
Maybe as they, start to build grow some roots here,
Yeah.
they start to figure things out.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
We're in it.
Yes.
We got a title, Regrowing Roots.
We've got general characters.
General characters with arcs and cool stuff. That's the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, it is.
Instant anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Yeah, and thanks again, Spotify, for the suggestion,
Not sponsored by Spotify.
Spotify, feel free to change that if you want.
Spotify, feel free. Just pay comp our fucking
Yeah, just pay for our
family
membership.
plan.
We love you, Spotify.
We accept that you're a good service.
Even if you do not have that one Christmas album that I look for occasionally.
They'll get it maybe someday.
Hopefully. It's the Belle and Sebastian one. It's like the
You do like that one.
Peel Studio. No, that's an actual one of their albums. In any case.
I get you.
Because they do the Alan Partridge joke in The Partridge in the Pear Tree.
You do like that one.
Which is a very niche joke.
Yeah.
But
I mean, a
it
lot of
gets
people
me
know
each
Alan
year.
Partridge, but
Aha! Anyhow.
we did it. We made it.
We
The
did.
song was, again, for you just tuning in to the end of the episode. High Tide by Ogre, you asshole.
There's no comma.
Ogre, you asshole.
It feels weird.
Shrek, you dick.
I like that. Shreky dick.
It's like a succubus. It's a goddamn Shreky dick.
It also sounds kind of like Shrinky Dinks. I don't know if you remember those.
It's kind of.
That you'd like cut it out of plastic and bake it and it would shrink down in size so you had like a tiny charm.
I hate it. It's scary.
Oh.
It's like a dried head.
No, they were just flat pieces of paper that you like colored on.
Oh.
And then you baked it and they turned into
No, I was
like
more a
tiny
fan
charms.
of Growy Wowies, where you put them in water and they're little
Are you
pills.
joking with me?
They were not called Growy.
Oh, okay. I was going to
It'd
say.
be great though if there's Shrinky Dinkies and Growy Wowies. Right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's the past we should have lived in.
Yes.
Well.
But I know what you're talking about where you put it in the water and it expands.
It's a capsule and it's like, oh, it's a dinosaur.
Yeah. I got a, for one of my friends in probably like middle school. None of us had boyfriends, but we were like, ooh, we like boys. So I got her like
Just add water.
Girl boyfriend.
Just add water.
It was pretty entertaining.
And it had a huge dick.
No.
Huge elf dick.
No. Don't you dare. We were basically like kids still, and it was just like a little like Ken
Yeah, but
doll
like
looking.
you didn't know you were buying an adult item.
It wasn't.
It's funny. It's fine.
It wasn't an adult item at all.
You don't have to tell the
Her
truth.
parents would not have appreciated that at all.
What is this? Giant dicked creature?
Okay, stop. They're what you
And
no.
it's humanoid, and it's like, I got a big
So
dick.
we where
No,
do we?
we
what's
have
our social media?
We have a Twitter. It's the only social media we have. It's,
Yeah.
Our handle is at Instant Anime Pod.
It's a dick-free zone.
I didn't just forget it.
No,
I swear.
of course not.
We post GIFs and tease upcoming episodes. Like this one, you'll see lots of paradise and decayed buildings and maybe a
Maybe some plants growing or
plantation
something.
house and a plant being planted.
Yeah, I think we can get some vibes.
Could you
And
guess it?
Storm.
Storm.
We talked about the storm
Right at the end.
a little bit.
One storm GIF.
Yeah.
Because I try to tell a story sometimes. Mm-hmm. Usually doesn't work out
I
that way.
think you're pretty cool with it.
Either way.
I appreciate the thought
Yeah,
you
we
put
have the
into it.
Twitter. You can follow us there.
Otherwise, we have our website, instantannie.may, and that is our home base. It's where we host all of the episodes there, have clickable description links if you had any trouble, like in this instance, finding High Tide.
We found it.
But, I mean, if they're trying to, like, search it up
Ogre, you
and
asshole.
had a little issue, like, it's down there
They're an
on
asshole.
our website. Yeah, they're an asshole for not making the song easy to find.
I mean, it's like on Spotify, it's not translated.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Spotify, for the suggestion and the challenge.
next time, translate it. I only speak English.
So suggest.instantannie.may if you, like Spotify, would like to suggest a song to us.
Just free ads.
I don't care. We use them. We have our playlist there of all the songs we've used. If you want to listen to songs we've used in the past for past episodes, most of them are there.
Mm-hmm. This one's there.
So, we use Spotify. I don't feel too bad about all the free advertisement because of our
It's true.
5 listeners, maybe.
It is.
That's generous.
2 to 3.
Our 2 listeners.
I'm going to say 2 to 3.
But other than...
Calm down.
Yeah.
2
sorry.
to 3.
We have shop.instantannie.may. All of these things are also in the sidebar if you want to buy any of our cute little merchandise that we've made on Redbubble.
Yeah. Hopefully a growing library of merchandise. Mm-hmm. Eventually.
Right after we finish Mario Odyssey.
If I had some like expendable income, I'd want to like commission some cool artist to do like a
Oh,
design.
I thought you meant like people would ask us, and I'm like, what would we do?
No. I'd commission like a cool artist to make like a shirt for us or something.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely something we can aspire to once we get that Spotify money.
Spotify money, hit us
Ooh,
up.
ooh.
That's
Yeah.
an extra like $15 a month that I'm not spending on Spotify.
Yeah, and after like 2 years, we'd be able to afford something commissioned probably from somebody cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Just
yeah.
save it up. Otherwise, we have a variety of podcatchers in the sidebar.
Give it 2 years.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think so.
A couple weeks back, we hit over 8,000 downloads.
Which is insane.
Which I don't know what it means. Did somebody click the episode? Did somebody listen to the entire thing? I don't know.
Oh, what qualifies?
What qualifies as a download?
That is a good question.
Per Podbean, blah, blah, blah. And I know
wonder if
Spotify...
that's in their, like, frequently asked questions.
I know Spotify isn't actually... Or is it?
I think it is.
Is it separate? Is it combined?
I think Spotify
just has different
as
stats.
one.
Who knows?
I think.
Either way, pretty cool milestone.
Yeah.
That's 8 with 3 zeros on it.
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's like a boo, just in time for October.
Oh yeah, boo.
Spooktober.
And then there was an 8 at some point.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
It was boop.
We had boob downloads.
I never saw it though. I think I checked, it was like 8,000, and then I checked again, it was like 8,012, and I was like,
Missed the boobs.
darn it.
Damn.
My one chance.
To see one boob.
Yep. But yeah, we're coming up on Spooky Month. That'll be fun.
Yes, we're very excited.
Wow, we're like really coming up on Spooky Month.
We really are.
It's
close.
This is real close.
You getting spookly tingly?
I'm looking over my shoulder, I'm a little scared.
Yes.
Feeling a cold chill down my spine.
Oh, well, we can close that door.
We'll probably close the door.
Yeah.
Interns are blowing a fan on me.
It's
rude.
I paid them to do that.
It's rude.
I thought it'd be a good prank.
It's kind of rude, though.
All right.
Well, it's kind of rude. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Again, if you have the time and the wherewithal to leave a review and a rating wherever you're listening, that really helps us out, like on iTunes or Google Play or Stitcher.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.